Hello and welcome to MyGM mode. It's Keeney from Recharge Wrestling, and I did have a MyGM mode run previously, but unfortunately the game had an error and it has wiped everything from my console. So I'm starting again, changing things up a little bit. So we have the similar roster to what we had last time in terms of the draft. We're starting with a brand new draft. I'm SmackDown, I'm against Raw. This time I'm Adam Pearce. I was Sonya Deville last time. This time I'm Adam Pearce, I'm against Sonya Deville. So it's a slight change up there, so it's a slightly different card to start with. But let's get into the draft. And obviously I now have a bit of experience playing the game, so hopefully I will have a better draft. So let's get into the draft itself. Most important thing, okay, Drew's telling us how to do it. I haven't turned off the thingies yet, so let's see what we've got to us. I mean, interesting draft. There's no Roman or Brock on this draft, interestingly. I mean, Becky, Charlotte are big stars. I'm going to start with AJ Styles. He's a specialist, his popularity is high, and he's got decent stuff. So AJ Styles is my first pick. They start with Drew, fair enough. So AJ is a specialist. So my top male star could go for a bruiser or a fighter. I mean, Lashley is a bruiser. It's good. No, let's get my top female star actually. Let's start building out both sides. And I think I'm going to go Charlotte over Becky just because she has 13 better stamina. Just means I'm getting some faces. Charlotte Flair is the next person on SmackDown. So already, compared to last time, my roster is very different. Okay, so now let's start building out the face side. So I've got two specialists so far. I'm going to need to change that. I'm going to get Bianca Belair in next as a bruiser. Face. Dave brought Becky Lynch, and so I need a face male. And I think Big E could be the one. Big E, Orton, Balor, got Lashley down here as a face. Kofi, Xavier could have all of the New Day. Let's have a look. Big E, 74 stamina, 60 popularity, and Lashley 60, 70. So, I mean, there's 4 stamina in it, and the cost, I think, is quite significant. So I'm going to go Bobby Lashley next to round 4. And they're going to pick Orton to go with Drew, Roderick Strong, and Becky Lynch. Okay, so let's look at recommendations. Damian Priest could be a good shout. Lacey Evans could be good. The Miz and Bailey are who they are suggesting. I think Damian Priest might be the best option. So I'll go Damian Priest as my next pick. They're going for Happy Corbin. Okay, so look at recommendations again. So there's a few females on here. Break fighter. So Lacey's 168. I think Lacey Evans. I know Carmella does have. Carmella is my next pick on my roster. So let me just have a look what I've got. I've got 1 top female face and 2 heels. 2 heel men's, 1 face men. So I'm going to need some more faces, aren't I? Male and female. So I think Big E could be a pick. I think it might have to be Big E as my next pick. Yeah, Big E I'm going to pick as round 7. They're going for Nikki ASH. Okay, so I've spent more money, that's fine. I could do another face female, couldn't I? But I might pick a lower down face female. I mean, they're suggesting Liv Morgan to me here, 188. I mean, she's a cruiser, but I don't... Okay, so actually what I should do, I think a giant female might just be the best pick. So I'm going Raquel Gonzalez, and I will then pick out some lower down females to go with her. Escobar is their next pick. Okay, yeah, I'm going to keep going. Don't worry about that. So I could do some cruiser females. I think Liv Morgan might have to be my next section. I'm going to focus on the men's next. They've gone for Ivar. Okay, so their options to me: Jinder, Otis, Omos could be an interesting pick. As a giant, and I could get a cruiser in to fight Omos. Yep, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a cruiser in to go against Omos as they go for Bartel. So I need a cruiser male next, and they're going to suggest a couple to me here. Okay, so there's 4 options. I've got 575 left. 108, 190, 224. I'm going to go Mustafa Ali next as the cruiser. They're getting Tyler Bate in. So we just have a look. I think females I might be fine. Bianca, Charlotte, Liv, Carmella, Raquel. Yeah, I'm okay with that. On the male side I've got Omos, Ali, Priest, Big E, Lashley, AJ. Okay, let's have a look. Let me go to the bottom of the list. Oh, hang on. So let me have a look. So we have got, on the male side, we've got AJ Specialist, a couple of bruisers in Biggie and Lashley. I could have a heel fighter, maybe, because I've only got Priest at the moment. I could have a face though, couldn't I? Definitely could have a face. So what's my heel options on the men's side? AJ, Priest, Omos. Okay, maybe I could have a heel fighter. Yep, another heel fighter. I mean, there is none, unfortunately, but could I turn one of these people heel? I mean, Nakamura, Xavier Woods. I might actually hold off on that for now. Have I got a face specialist? So I've got Cruz. I mean, Omos and Ali is a good starting feud. I think Biggie or Lashley, one of them's going to go after. Well, AJ, one of them's going to go after Priest. That's okay. I've got Charlotte against Belair. I think I'm going to have Raquel and Liv. So Carmella's a fighter, so maybe I buy a bruiser female who is a face, if that is an option. Dana Brooke. Okay, Dana Brooke. Be my 12th option. And maybe now I just look at specialists and see how I can round off my roster. So let's go to specialist. How can I round off my roster? I've got 241k left. I don't want to spend too much of that. I mean, maybe I can bring in a face specialist. I think I might end Dunn or Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes. I'm going to end off my draft with Cameron Grimes. And that's me done. They're going to buy Naomi. But I'm leaving the draft there. 73k left. Maybe could have saved some. There's my draft. We've got Charlotte and AJ as the main stars. Lashley, Biggie, Raquel, Carmella, Belair, Priest. See what they do if they're going to keep going. I mean, Mansoor, and that's going to be it for them. So they've got one more member of the roster than me. They've got Drew, Corbin, Becky, Roderick Strong, Nikki, Orton, Escobar. So it's a good roster there as well. Let's just compare those side by side. So we've got, I mean, they've got Drew and Becky who are more popular than any of ours, and even Randy. So they've got a couple of big popular stars there, but I think we've got a better mix with Charlotte, AJ, Biggie, Lashley, Belair, Priest, Liv, Carmella, Omos, Ali, Grimes, Raquel, and Dana Brooke. Okay, it's actually interesting. It's quite an even draft, and Le Mansour's their extra one, who's 55, so it doesn't affect too much. Have they got any giants though on their male side? Because they got a few cruisers in there. But no giants. Interesting. Okay. So the draft is done, and we can start booking our first shows with a Backlash. So Triple H. Yep, I was born for this, Triple H. No problem, mate. I'm going to book a great show. So selecting my champion. Okay, so who I'm going to kick off with champion. I think I'm just going to go for AJ. He's got great stamina. And I'm going to go Lashley or Biggie to go after him straight. So I'm going to go AJ for my male champ. And the female side of things, I mean, I wonder if I could have Raquel and Liv yeah, I might go for Raquel Gonzalez as my female champion, and her and Liv can go at it. Or maybe I'll give it to Liv. I'll just go Belair, Charlotte, and just start big. And I can build up Liv and Raquel and in the cards. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go Bianca Belair as my female champ. So AJ and Belair are my champs. Sorry, I apologise about all of this stuff. Let's skip through all these bloody tutorials. Yeah, I know, I don't need your... Cool. Do not put Charlotte Flair in a match this week. Okay, that's fine. Charlotte Flair could go into a promo. Okay, so our main event. So let me just think about what I can do. I think I should do Ali and Omos in the mid card, definitely. As a mid-card match, that is going to be fine. Charlotte, she's going to do some calling out then if she cannot be in a match. That's no problem. I think I probably need AJ in a match then. For now. Oh no, maybe okay, AJ... Oh, AJ Cameron Grimes is a good main event there. That's the question. It's not really, is it? It's not really a good main event. So what do I want? I want AJ and, I mean, Biggie and Lashley's much of a muchness. So let's have Lashley and Priest go in my opener. Maybe Lashley and Priest should main event. It probably should actually. Yeah. So I'm going to have Lashley and Damian Priest main eventing. And I'm going to have, in my mid card, I'm going to have AJ against Grimes. And I'm going to have interference of Biggie on AJ. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to open with a women's match. No, just going to be a singles. I'm going to have... Liv and Raquel to kick us off. It's a Giant v Cruiser match. Popularity 56-52. I haven't got a title match here. I think maybe I should put AJ in a title match. Maybe that's what I should do. Just switch things around. Okay, ignore that. Ignore that. So I'm actually going to have the main event as AJ Biggie in a title match. We're going to have Liv and Raquel in the mid card. Yep. And then we're going to open with Lashley and Priest. Yep. Okay, that's what we're going to do. That's going to be our 4 matches. So Charlotte Flair's calling out Belair. I might do a Belair promo here. I might just do a call out of Carmella and Dana Brooke in the mid card. Maybe this won't be a promo from Belair. Maybe revenue's what I need, an advertising spot. Yeah, okay. Advertising spot for Belair there. A couple of call outs. I'm trying to start some feuds here. Logistics have to be basic this week, so basically a free week in terms of that. Power cards. So popularity increased by 6. This is the no-brainer to start with. So it's all my lower down wrestlers here. So let's see who we've got as the lower card. Raquel, Mustafa Ali, Dana Brooke, Carmella, AJ Styles and Omos. Let's just have a look how that's left my roster. So AJ and Belair, my main 2, Charlotte Flair, Mustafa Ali, Carmella, Omos, Big E, Lashley. So Omos, also Omos and Ali is increased with their popularity increasing. Raquel, Priest, Liv Morgan, Dana Brooke, Cameron Grimes. I'm not signing a free agent at this stage, although I will definitely be bringing in one of those local stars. So that's my roster. See if I can add some spice to some of these match types. I mean, let's just go big on this main event. The stamina's high here. I'm going Extreme Rules on the main event. I might go tables in my opener. And then the rest of the card is going to be standard. A couple of cruiser giant tables as well. Okay, so I've started big. 36k this show is costing me. We've got Lashley and Priest in a tables match to kick off the show. Then we've got Omos and Ali, Liv and Raquel, and then finish it off, a title match between AJ and Big E in Extreme Rules. So let's book that show and let's see how we compare to Monday Night Raw and Sonya Deville. Let's see what she can do with Raw. So let's have a look at our first SmackDown card. Yeah, ignore that. So Lashley and Priest, tables match 1-on-1. Let's get the rivalry started. Lashley beats Damian Priest. Gets a 3-star, but no rivalry between Lashley and Priest. Okay. We've got Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair. Level 1 rivalry. Brilliant. Omos and Ali in the mid-card. So we have a nothing match. Ali beats Omos. Well done. 2-star, mediocre. No rivalry started there. Belair promo. Popularity goes down by 7. Christ. But I got 14k. Liv and Raquel in a tables match in the mid-card. Raquel beats Liv. And a rivalry started at 2.5-star. We've got Carmella and Dana Brooke. Excellent promo. Well done, Carmella. Level 1 rivalry. And our main event. We're going all in on this one. Extreme Rules. Title match. AJ retains his belt. In a 4-star match, but no rivalry. So interesting, there's no rivalry either with the first match, so I could do something there as well. So they're doing Rhea and Nikki ASH with a run-in by Tamina. Interestingly, Rhea Ripley beats Nikki ASH in her opener, 2.5-star, no rivalry. Mansoor promo did nothing. Escobar and Ivar in the mid-card in a singles match. Escobar wins in a 2-star, but a rivalry has started. And Naomi promo's good, +3. Orton and Corbin in their mid-card. Corbin beats Orton in a 2-star match, but it's another rivalry started. Some charity work from Becky Lynch. And Roderick Strong and Bartel gets Drew McIntyre and Tyler Bate in a tag team title match to finish off the show. Roderick Strong and Bartel are their tag team champions in a 3-star main event. So let's have a look at the breakdown. We've beat them across the board, really. We drew the second match. Let's just have a quick look here. So Lashley's up to 63, Priest is 61. The Stamina's both very good as to get the first show. Both 63 for Omos and Ali. Good there. Morgan 59, Gonzalez 61. And in the main event, AJ's up to 80 and Big E is 64. So I'm thinking there's no rivalry started in this in either of my openers or main event. So I can just switch up Big E and Lashley and maybe switch them around because Lashley's now 63, Big E's 64. Yeah, I might switch them around and I might AJ for my belt and then Big E and Priest as my other feud. Let's just have a quick look as to what did. We got 82,000 fans. We gained £60,000 in £6,000 profits. So Lashley's good for tables matches. That's a good thing to know. Massive Cyborg likes the show. Carmella called out Brooke. Styles is too good. No take away his championship. Carmella, since wartime, ran around a mouth and fighting in the ring. Okay, so good response either way. So Omos and Ali are talk about each other in promos. Set up promo by Belair. Yeah, that wasn't a good. So my one down point actually was Belair's promo. Cool. So we are number 2. Again, it's week 1. I'm not gonna panic there. Let's see what they did. They gained 86,000. Again, it's very minimal. And they're at 147. So we're probably at similar money as well. We're probably about as tight as you could be here. Yeah, there's 4,000 fans in it and £1,000 money. Their champions are Drew and Becky against Bianca and AJ. Cool, so I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to do it episode by episode this time round. Week by week, sorry. just to give a bit more detail on the week and my thought process. So this is the first week. We've done the draft. We've started our show. Okay, we may be 4,000 fans behind this week one. It's 30 days. We've got 50 weeks. So we've got a long, long way to go. Hopefully there's no errors in the game at any point whilst I'm doing this. But I will catch you guys next time. Quickly, before I leave, subscribe, like. We've got a lot of videos on our channel, from podcasts to live shows and videos from there. Plus there's an old MyGM. Go back and check that out. I got through 22 weeks before it froze, so I got quite a way through it. So, but more importantly, keep checking out this MyGM mode. We'll have episodes coming to you as frequently as I possibly can, and I'll be doing it week by week, so there'll be a lot of content coming up. And I'll see you next time, guys.